So today we're going to look at OBS Studio, and OBS Studio allows us to record our screens so that if we want to take a lecture for the students but we can't take a live streaming one, then we can record our lectures completely in software, and then we can send them a video of our PPT. So basically I have a PPT over here with me and I want to record a lecture for the students so that it looks like they only see the PPT screen and nothing else, and only hear my voice of me conducting the class. So how do we do this? We can do this with OBS Studio, and OBS Studio has one advantage over other free options, is that it is completely truly free. There are nothing that you will have to pay to unlock certain features. Also, it doesn't put a watermark or a stamp on your videos, so it's easy to so that you're not distractions from the content that you have. And very importantly, it makes very small videos so that they're easy to share. Now OBS can be a little more complicated than other systems, and for that a little bit of training is required, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes very easy and very quick. The work process becomes very quick. So in case you don't want to go with OBS, there is a paid option called Filmora. Now it is free to use, but with a watermark. And if you want to remove the watermark and unlock all the features, and it's really good. It will use it will cost you 6,000 rupees. Now OBS Studio only records, and the video editing we have to use another software. Filmora, you can use both. It will record and it will edit the recorded video at the same time in the same application, but because we are going with a free option, we need to break these down into two different sections. One is recording and one is editing, and the editing we will use OpenShot, which is a very simple video editor that we can use to edit our videos. We will not be doing a lot of editing, only simple cutting, trimming the extra stuff, or if there are any mistakes, then we remove them, that kind of stuff. So let's get started with OBS. You have to download it for Windows, and when you click on the download option, it'll start to give you this application. You say save, and it will start downloading. So I'm going to cancel this download because I already have this application with me. Uh, I've already downloaded it. It's here, the bottom O. There we go. So if I start it, I say yes to this, and I say continue, continue, and this is the installation process, which gets done pretty quickly. So now that we are done, we will launch OBS. In case it doesn't launch, you can always just go to your Windows button and type on OBS, and there it will come. So here we have OBS. It looks a little strange because you have this screen. First of all, you wouldn't be seeing this. I've already set it up before, so this is what you'd be faced with at the beginning. So it will be completely blank. If you're on a laptop, it will show this as recording, so your audio is already being recorded, so that's a good thing. You don't have to set up the audio, but you do have to set up the video. um, Here you'll have to go to display capture, because you're capturing the display of your screen, and it'll show you a preview, and you say yes, this is what I want. Okay, so now it'll show you this. The best part about OBS is that you can use multiple screen captures, and you can resize the different screens to all fit in one screen, or you can just use one. Some of you may want to not just, so for instance, if you're going to be placing this, you also want a little box at the bottom which shows your own face with your webcam. So for that, all you have to do is add a video capture device, and you say okay, and you choose your video capture device as the camera that you have. Usually this would be by default, and so you have this, and you say okay. Now you have this little window that you can put, let's say, in the corner, and you can make it really small so that it doesn't come in the way of your uh, PPT presentation. So how do we start recording? So the recording is right here. Right, so you click on start record, then you open your PPT, take your classes, and once you're done, close this or minimize it, and you say stop recording. So by default, all the videos will be saved in the videos folder and with a particular timestamp. So this is where we are right now. Record your PPT. So as you can see, take your classes, and once you're done, close this or minimize it, and you say stop record. Now I have a bit of a problem. I don't want that initial this screen to be there. So I need to cut off the starting and the ending. So to do that, I need a video editor, and I go to OpenShot. I download it by clicking here. Once it's downloaded, click here. Once it's downloaded, I have the file already and I've installed it already. So here we have the project. We'll open it once again. So OpenShot Video Editor, we'll start with a fresh page. What you want to do first is project files. In project files, you want to import files. And our files are in the video section. So we go to videos and we find the file that we want. And then we just drag it and drop it into these tracks. So video editing is very much like the earlier days when they used to cut film. So we're literally just going to go through it in a linear fashion, find where it is that our scene actually has to start, so to speak. So right here, right, and then we right click and we slice this and we delete. Then we drag it all to the end because the video starts here, and we do the same at the ending. So now that we are done here, right, this is the end. So we do the same thing, we slice it and we delete this clip. So now we are done with this. So the lesson starts from here and ends here. Now it's a good practice to remember to keep a bit of silence from the beginning and in the end, so that you have a particular time. So at the thank you page, you wait for some time and then you cut the recording so that you have enough of extra film to cut out. After you're done, if we click on the red button, which is basically the export button, and you type how to, we have a video here and we browse where we want to put it, which is basically in the videos select folder. So now it is in C users PR videos, and the name of the video is called video. Obviously you want to name it something better, like first sem economics class or political science class, or in the particular thing like social movements or something like that. Give a more specific topic. Then you want to choose YouTube, because that's the target, YouTube HD, and profile is web, because we want to make sure our files are as small as possible, so that's easy to share. And we choose the lowest possible quality, but the best quality is already HD, but the lowest possible quality in HD. So 720p with the lowest FPS, that is 23 FPS. And here you can make it medium or even high, it doesn't matter, it's pretty good. But if you're worried about it, we'll make it medium and we'll export this video. It's exporting really fast for me because the video is very small. But if you are exporting an entire 1 hour video, you will have to wait some time. So have lunch or dinner when you are exporting your video. When you're done with that, then we can just go and check out the video in our videos folder. Take your classes. And once you're done, the quality is not that reduced, and so it's quite clear. And the entire file is only 3 Mbps, sorry, 3 megabytes. So this video editor helps to make the videos rather small because they're made for the web and for YouTube, and it needs to be uploaded on the internet, and so they won't be very large files. And so this is the best possible way. So this is a way on how to use OBS and OpenShot video editor to make classes. So OBS will record the classes and OpenShot will edit the classes. Now, if you do not want to edit your videos, it's also fine, because a little bit of extra stuff in the beginning and in the end and mistakes are all excusable. It's not an issue. But if you wish, there are very simple ways to edit, as I've shown you in this project, and you can use these to make your classes for your students. Thank you.